All right, everyone. Hello and welcome to the final race of this Triple Crown on Convolution. Quick run through of this train track. First one that we're having on Halo 4. First stage 4 pure terrain. Seems like a simple enough layout, but more tech than you'd think on the surface. There's actually quite a bit going on here, especially with the bumps and shit like that in the terrain. Actually gets pretty spicy. So yeah, quite a big gap on this layout, even though it may not look like it on the surface. So it should make for a pretty good race. Going to be an 18 lap race. Actually going to end on 21. These drivers got 3 sight laps before the race started. So in-game count it'll be 21, but it's an 18 lap race. Okay, let's go through the starting order, left to right. It is going to be Coop, then Camby. Motherfucker. That's Elite, that's Hunter. Where did they finish last? It's got to be Slaunch, right? Okay, good. What is iPod running on this one? Oh, is that literally him? It is literally him. Ah, I always think it's Coop. All right, so Slaunch, iPod, Roman, Soul, Detail, Blake, Real Deal, Luke. These colors have fucked my brain. Sticky Debt's down. 18 lap race. No jokers or anything like that. And we'll see how it goes. Green flag. Second train race of the season. The Pure Tour. Oh. Detail took the first one convincingly. We'll see if he can go back to back on this one. Slaunch leading him down early on. I want to say it's Hunter having a look early there. It is. Detail trying to get by Hunter. Slaunch trying to hold on to the lead. Oh my god. Multiple people going down. Slaunch still holding on to that early lead. And a big pack brewing behind Hunter. Oh yeah. It's Hunter, Detail, Roman, Luke, Real Deal. Very tight for these top 5 positions already. And Detail with an inside move. Can he make it stick on Hunter? This could be a huge pass. He does. Can that cannon actually launch you? That would be unfortunate. But yeah, a big pass for Detail. He's going to move up to second and clear the pack behind him as it's getting crazy back here. So that's, I mean, obviously a huge pass. Look at how hard they're battling. Top 5 positions, the races are on, and it could be important for the overall. Again, we'll have to see what happens with the finish of that last race, but, Real Deal and Luke, podium spots and all the race, like, they could definitely be in it. Detail, despite the rough first race, he could still be in it for sure, too. So, interesting overall setup early on in this race. Slaunch, on the other hand, in the lead, I think he's just trying to get a decent finish out of this one. Oh, that's a tough conk right there. That's Luke and Real Deal going to lose a bit off that one. Got very tight with them and Roman and Hunter there. Oh my god. Real Deal with the immediate resend on Blake. Wow. And we might have a battle for the lead developing here. Oh my god, the send. You see, Detail just has that line down. Can gain so much time right there. That's one of the biggest time gains on the track. But it is very difficult to hit it right, Lamau, on that one. But if you can gain a lot of time, and clearly had it that lap. And maybe going for the pass here. Oh, wow. A little bit of contact, but a nice slide move, and Detail's just going to cruise on by. He's looking like on a mission. It hasn't been the start he was hoping for tonight, probably, but he's looking for a nice regain here on Convolution. He's looking very strong on the pure terrain races on the season so far. And yeah, it's going to be hard for anybody. Was Slaunch? Slaunch almost had it right there. That was pretty good. Maybe slightly slower, but that was pretty damn close. But if Detail can just keep nailing that line like that, it's going to be hard to catch. I mean, that is a big time gain on the track. There's a lot of other ones too, but that one in particular, I mean, look at the gap he's put on already. Meanwhile, Luke's got a bit of a gap. Real Deal's gotten by now. Roman in 5th. Blake, Hunter, Camby, Soul, Elite, Coop. I think that's the look of it. Or is it iPod? Fuck, man, it might have been iPod then Coop. Okay, my bad. Bro, whatever. I'm trying, man. iPod, you gotta switch it up on H4 a little bit. You and Coop look too similar. One of you guys gotta switch it up. I need something to differentiate. It's too close. Elite and Hunter are pretty bad too, so I'll give you that. We'll slide out for Luke. That'll slow him down a little bit. Maybe bring Real Deal and Roman back into this fight. Oh, that's not going to do it. And it will. Maybe a nice battle for 3rd developing. Meanwhile, Slaunch still has a really nice gap for 2nd. You see him right there. But also still a lot of time left to go. Detail, meanwhile, those early passes, I think he's cashing those checks right now. I mean, he's going to be in a very good position. Did not waste too much time, even with the starting position that he had. And obviously has the pace, so he's in a very good position this race. Yeah, he's absolutely in a really good position. Will he be in a position to take another overall? That is the question. I'm not sure. You know, it might be close, but Real Deal and Luke have had pretty good starts to the night. So we'll have to see if this win regain, and then if Real Deal and Luke can catch up to Slaunch. Slaunch is still in 2nd. But Slaunch, the winner of the 1st overall, we're pretty good variety so far in MT. But yeah, Slaunch, the winner of the 1st overall, Detail the 2nd. I think we might have a 3rd overall winner in the 3rd night on the Triple Crown. So I want to say Luke and Real Deal are in a good spot, and I want to say it's a battle between them. And then again, like I said, obviously, whatever the 2nd race result ends up being, that'll obviously play a factor into it as well. And maybe it's a thing where if they battle with each other, that could maybe, like, kind of help Detail out too, you know? Like, if they could fight each other, get Roman back into it, keep Slaunch ahead, like, could spice things up. Yeah, he's definitely checked out. Detail's got a massive gap right now. Lamau. Slaunch in 2nd. Still holding on to that, but the pack is creeping. Roman's lost a little bit, but Luke and Real Deal still look really close for 3rd place. 3rd and 4th. Maybe it's starting to develop. They're not quite there, but they're getting close to Slaunch. Yeah, it may be cooking up shortly. Roman was close with them for a bit, but he's lost a bit. Detail's just cooking right now. 9 laps to go. Slaunch and Detail obviously tied at 2 wins on the season well. And with the way the night has started, Detail could break that tie. Could take a win here. Get up to 3. That would be obviously very huge for the early portion of the season. But I think we're going to see this battle here. Slaunch, Luke, and Real Deal getting really close. They're all closing in on each other. Oh, mistakes coming out for Luke and Slaunch, but Slaunch's was worse, and he's going to lose the position to Luke, and now maybe battle with Real Deal. Side by side. How hard does Slaunch fight back here? Does he send it to try to defend? He does! Oh my god! That was a little sus, but he made it work. He's still in striking distance. But Luke and Real Deal have both gotten by Slaunch now. They look like they have pretty good pace too, but I mean, Detail is just absolutely checked out at this point. Roman hanging around. Roman might be able to threaten the position from Slaunch now too. Oh. Battle's heating up. Third, it's still Luke Real Deal very close. And again, Roman might be closing in on Slaunch now. This might have another one developing. Interesting stuff so far in these pure terrain races, though. It's crazy how tech these first two have been, you know, for the types of tracks that they are. Actually, a lot of nuances on these tracks, and you could see it in the racing. Slaunch did it. He got a pretty good landing there. That was nice. Roman's sliding for it. He's making his presence known. Slaunch under pressure again. He's still going to be in the top 5 if Roman gets by him, but losing these positions obviously not what he wants. He's going to try to fight for this one on Roman. Roman with the big slide. Slaunch does not want to lose another spot. Gets that shortcut. That's a nice line right there. That'll help him stay in front. Roman really nails that inside. Slaunch tries to defend it, but he could tell he got a bit wide. And Slaunch just switching up the lines. I like it, making it interesting. Keeping Roman guessing, but Roman is just, he's pretty fast and he's going to get in front of him. Can Slaunch fight back here? No, maybe not. Yeah, Roman going to get around. So Roman with pretty decent runs on this one too. And yeah, Slaunch going back to 5th now. Like I said, it's tough on this track. There is a lot of nuance in this track for sure. A lot of these that we have on the schedule. You'd be surprised how much they have for the types of tracks that these are. I think we're coming to 3 to go. Okay, so yeah. Yep. On 3 to go now, 3 laps to go. And let's get a gap update. So we'll go based off of right, I don't know, we'll do this turn. Boom, lead in that turn right now. Honestly, closer than I thought. That's Luke and Real Deal. Closer than I thought, but it's still a pretty big gap. I think Coop's a lap down in the midst of that. Blake is in the back half of the pack, like the main pack. He's doing just enough to keep up, but he is in the back of it. Lead Hunter, Camby, iPod, them all bad. Oh, nice save, Camby. Nice save. Obviously, these other races not going how Camby hoped. At least able to race in this one. You know, the ending kind of sucked for the oval. So, you know, obviously pretty unfortunate. After coming off a win that, you know, we didn't expect. And I genuinely didn't know what the Jokers are coming down to. And it's just like a sick moment for him. But not to take away from it. I mean, maybe it's not going to be a great overall night, but getting a win for someone like Camby is still huge. And I'm telling you, I'll go over it in the recap. We'll see, but we might be talking about that win come December time when it's grand final time. Like that might have punched his ticket. It's a long way to go. Things could happen, but that might have done it for him. So it was a big moment. And this is White Flag on board with Detail one more time around. And yeah, he's just been really strong on pure terrain so far. Like this side of the schedule, it's just been really nice for him so far, and he's looking to go back to back in the first 2 of these races. Nice and smooth on this last lap. We saw the gap. It's not as big as I thought, but it is. I mean, it's comfortable. He doesn't really have to go too hard at this point. And he's going to do it. He will take the checkered right there. He's going to take the win. Detail takes first place. Ends off the night on a W. Luke will take second. Real Deal will take third. Roman fourth. Slaunch fifth. Blake sixth. I believe that was Koopa lap down there. Oh, it's close. Who was it? It looks so similar, man. It was. Okay, Hunter over Elite. And then I'm just making sure. Okay, yes. Then iPod. Can be. I'm just making sure. And Soul. Coop. There we go. Coop bringing it around. So that's going to do it for the night. So yeah, last race Convolution. Next week, we're going to have a terrain oval from Blake. He couldn't make the planned dates, so we moved it up. It was going to be an H4 terrain oval, but to accommodate so he could race his own track, I moved it up. So we're going to be racing Montana Trails Raceway by Blake. So another reach terrain oval, very different than the one that we just raced, though, I promise. The 3 terrain ovals that we're starting the season off with they all stand out from each other quite a bit, for sure. But yeah, so that'll be next week, and then also Snowback Pines MX. It's off the top of my head. It's something like that. I don't know, but it's on the schedule. So an MX and a terrain oval, and again, we'll have to sort out that oval cheese. But right now, the overall, Real Deal and Luke both with 45 points, Detail with 43, Blake with 37. Really good night from him. Roman 5th with 36, Slaunch 6th with 31, Camby 7th with 29, Hunter 8th with 26, iPod 9th with 25, Soul 10th with 24, Elite 11th with 21, Vulcan 12th with 14, Coop 13th with 13. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll get to those tracks next week, but it's gonna be again that terrain oval from Blake, and then that MX as well. I think it's on Details Files if you want to check it out, which is definitely recommended if you don't want to get cooked. Definitely recommended. All right, well, that's going to do it for the Triple Crown. Did not disappoint. Definitely, the Triple Crowns, no heat races tend to be a bit more chaotic. Races tend to be a bit more chaotic. Yeah, I definitely think it lived up to the hype of that. So hope you guys enjoyed it, though. And yeah, next week, interesting lineup. Terrain Oval and MX. Should be fun to watch that go down. Don't miss it. H4 on the terrain oval and H2A on the MX. All right, GG's. See you guys next week.